Brendan, 2-1 win against Rangers. Philip Clement's first Old Firm derby. Did you manage to catch a word with him, Brendan?
Yeah, look, to be fair to Rangers, they did go down to 10 men, when they decided to start Dessers up front. But look, no, Philip Clement's a wonderful manager. He's a great technician. I spoke to him after the game and congratulated him, for his outstanding work. Playing the character Skeletor in the He-Man cartoons. He was absolutely terrific. He really was, and he still got the costume on now. The mask is so scary. When I seen him on the touchline, I crapped to myself if I did. And I also congratulated him, on matching Stevie G's record trophy tally. It only took him 5 minutes. Took Stevie G 13 years. So what a wonderful guy. I'm very proud of Skeletor, and I'm sure he'll finish in the top 6 this season.
And yet again, Kyogo steps up and does the business, Brendan, in the Old Firm derby.
It was a wonderful performance from Kyogo. He was a wonderful player, and the Rangers supporters must be absolutely terrified of him. Every Old Firm derby, he scores a wonderful goal, and I've decided I can't wait for Halloween. I'm going to go trick or treating as Kyogo. I'm going to go knock at all the Rangers supporters' houses and scare the absolute bejesus out of them, because they're terrified of him. They really are. Normally it goes the Scottish Premier League trophy, but this year I'll change it. But it's okay. I've heard that Rangers have just signed their own wonderful Japanese international. His name is Why You Cry.
Rangers did have some big opportunities in the game. What did you think of the opportunity Dessers had, Brendan?
Yeah, look, Dessers, he really struggled to cope, with the lightning, snail-like pace of Dessers. He's so quick, and the composure he shows in front of goal. He's one-on-one with Joe Hart, and to show the composure to stop, make himself a cup of tea, get a haircut, brush his teeth, have a poop, nip to the shop for a can of iron brew, and then watch the full box set of Rabsy Nesbitt before taking the shot. I mean, last time I looked, he's still waiting to take the shot, so I'm sure he'll hit it by Tuesday, and I'm sure it'll go into row Z. But what a player. I think he's a terrific young player, and I think he'll end up, playing for a top team like Queen of the South, because he's just a wonderful young player. I'm so proud of him. Great technician.
Will you be speaking to the board, Brendan, when Rangers are signing players like Fabio Silva?
Yeah, look, Rangers are going and signing players like, Fabio Silva, and the Celtic board won't even get me Long John Silver, so it's very difficult. It really is. But we don't need players. Our reserves would win this league. In fact, they are, because we're crap and we're still top of the league. So it just shows you how bad Rangers are, to be fair.
You've came in for some criticism from the Celtic supporters, but they will be much happier with you tonight, Brendan.
Well, the Celtic supporters were incredible. The Rangers supporters were so quiet. Shame on them there. It was like they weren't even here. It really was. And, for them not to get behind their team. But I tell you what, they did get behind Celtic by 8 points in the league. I'm very proud to be here, up the mighty hoops.